What's up, everybody? Sparrowwood again here from Sleepless with another episode on Elite Dangerous. When we left off in the last episode, we ended up here at Black Hide to upgrade with the Dweller, our first engineer type stuff, and I think we're going to actually do a little bit more of that today. So, I was talking back and forth on the comments of my last video and stuff. Oh, okay, there we go. So we can see we have the beam laser upgrade for grade 2 access. However, we don't have the efficient upgrade. Now, I was talking with Zazlus Arden and in the comments, and we were having a discussion about how this actually works, and I believe, if I understand it correctly, that you keep generating this mod, and there's that little bitty line under there that you can kind of see, and the theory is that these stack, and then when they get to a certain point, then you unlock grade 2. I wasn't sure, because some games that are like this, where it's crafting and stuff like that, you can basically re-roll mods, things like Diablo, Division, things like that, where you can get the same upgrade, but sometimes you get better stats in the range. So I wasn't sure, that's why I didn't do it this way in the last episode. We do have 4 sulfur, though, so we're going to go ahead and try this. Now we're at... yeah, so it does seem to generally just improve it. Ah, almost. And you can see that our bar is almost at the edge. It's right there. Collected on planet surface and from asteroids. So this is the material. Can be traded at a raw trader. That's interesting. We checked the experimental effects. This is really the only one I can do. And it's going to lower the mass. This would lower the power draw even further, which is kind of interesting. So there's all these other added... ooh, wait, that makes... this one I don't get. Friend or foe beam modulation upgrade. When the beam strikes a wingman shield, its energy is regulated. Oh, okay, so you lose some DPS because it can also heal your allies. I wasn't reading these things, I was just looking at the effect. Increases heat dissipation when successfully striking a target at the cost of increased heat generation when missing. That's an interesting one. Power draw. Regulate power flow more efficiently. Reducing module power draw. Interesting. So this is another one of those, like, DPS goes up, power draw goes down, stuff like that. So I don't think we're going to experiment with this too much. What is this? Strike temporarily, enhance the regeneration rate of... okay, so that's another... so that plus symbol seems to be... it'll help a friend. Articulated focus array designed to spread heat effectively. Strikes to shields and hull impart additional heat into the target, but your DPS goes down. You'll do more heat damage, but your DPS goes down. Interesting. So that's something to play around with. Right now, since we have enough sulfur... oh, wait, we got it. So we did get enough that now this is open. So this is not a re-roll. That's what I was thinking it was. So we're not actually re-rolling, we're just stacking it up until it gets to a grade 2. That's actually really cool. I really like that. I have enough exceptional scrambled emissions for the 3rd tier. I only have 1 chromium, though. Heat exchangers. Be traded at a manufactured trader. Now, I don't know what the manufactured traders and all that is. I think this is going to be, whatchamacallit. Here, I should have just read this little thing down here. This explains it fairly well. To craft higher grade blueprints, you need enough engineer reputation and to have completed all lower grade blueprints of the same type. So I didn't realize that was not completing them. It was, I thought you just rolled it and, you know, you tried to get more. So that's actually really cool. The heat dispersion plate and more sulfur is something we could get. Found in ships, frequently used by haulage vessels. Is haulage a word? That doesn't sound like a word to me. Maybe it is. Destroyed haulage vessels can be scavenged from the aftermath of combat in shipping lanes, known to be salvaged from signal sources. So that would be picked up from blown up ships. Sulfur, something you find on planet or from a raw trader. The heat exchanger can be found on ships. Chromium is found on planets. We have quite a bit of these, used by factions as a reward for mission contracts. Ah, I see. So, yeah, I think the traders are like the encoded trader, raw trader. I think you'll have to look for a material trader. But that's pretty cool. Now, power distributor. What did this cost us to do? Did we do one? We did do one. Oh, we have plenty of these. We have 27 specialized whatever whatnots is. And I'm pretty sure this is what everybody was telling me to go for, was the charge, because it didn't matter how high your capacity was if it took forever to come back, which was my belief as well. And then the rest is focused on the specific shield engine. So I think charge is what we were going for, and I think that was a good idea. So we're going to go ahead and try that. Now, where I am seeing the RNG in this would be more in how much does this increase every time you try and do it. Like, you'll notice when we did our beam lasers, that last one only went a little bit, and on this one it went much higher. So I think that's the RNG to modding, is it can go up to a full circle. That's my assumption. I don't know that to be fact. That's just what I'm assuming. If you'll notice, these have completely empty blue circles, but they're upgrading the same thing. So I believe... actually, we have enough of these. I might try... Oh, I can do it. I can do it too. Ooh. Ooh. Let's do it too. Oh, I have one chemical processor, that's why. Components found in ships. Okay, so chemical processor I need to look out for. Screw it. Let's try it. Wait, what is this? This will improve the overall performance. Okay, because I've never done it too before. Let's see what we get. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. So I need to look out for this when I blow up ships. Chemical processors. This is now checked. Okay, so this confirms my theory. If you'll notice, we had space left on these before, but I cannot pick them anymore because the second one upgraded it even further. So now this upgrade is already done. So that's what I was kind of thinking, but I wasn't sure. And if I only had one more chemical processor, we could get up to a rank 3. And this is also found on ships. The other two, this one found in ships. Okay. I wish there was a way, I see that you can pin the blueprint, but I wish I could pin all of these so I knew what I needed. The consumer firmware I seem to have plenty of, but I need to find a trader maybe. That would probably be easier, though we can do some of this in, alright, in bounty hunting. So I don't have enough to do this. I could do one more of these, but what I think I'm going to do instead, since the tier 2 seems to be kind of fixing that, is I'm going to do one of my other beam lasers, I think. I could just not, I guess. Screw it. No guts, no glory. We're going to try it. Let's do one on this guy and then one on our other one. Let's see how that ends up working out for us. Okay, cool. So, I wonder if there's a... Let me actually try this. Let me see if I can pin... if I pin that one, can I pin other ones? It's kind of what I'm wondering. Well, it let me. Okay. And this is already pinned. Let's go back and check the power. This is no longer pinned. Okay, so you can only pin one. Unfortunate. Chemical processors, I guess I'll just remember. The other ones, I have a couple of things, so we'll go ahead and leave that pinned. Now, as for the pinning of things... Ooh, you have a commodities market, do you? Now, I don't think you can find this stuff in here. I think this is more of the trade stuff, not the materials type thing that we're looking for. I just figured I'd check, just to kind of make sure. Do I need anything done? Yeah, we can do this. We can fix our paint, because that always seems to be damaged for some reason. And it's always that 10% too, right? Okay, so let's check this panel. Now, we do have a pinned View pinned blueprint. Okay, I see how this works. Pinned recipe. Oh! Oh, you can have 3. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So this is the grade 2 efficiency weapon upgrade. Oh, that's grade 3. Oh, it pinned all 3. Okay. Now, I remember now, I looked and it had a pin mark on all 3 of the levels. So it's the same recipe, just different levels. So this shows you what you need. Cool. Cool, cool. Alright. And it shows you up here that we're at grade 2 with him. And we have a pinned recipe there. He's independent, so we're not getting any allegiance from that. This is the multi-cannon guy. You filled an initial contract. Did I go and talk to him? I don't think I did. That's a multi-cannon upgrade. But I can't view any pinned ones because I haven't pinned anything with him. Frameshift drives, fulfilled initial contract. But that was meta alloys and soon-till relics for these two. While I'm here, let me just check and see if he happens to have any. I doubt he will. What was I looking for? Meta alloys. He can receive them, he cannot buy them. I mean, I cannot buy them. He has none in stock. And I don't know, I've heard the soon-till relic things are like rare or only certain ones sell them or you have to find them. I'm not really clear on those. But anyways, I don't see them listed anywhere in here. So I think those are a rarity, like you have to go to a specific place or they move around or something. I'm not really sure if I'm being honest. So yeah, what about contacts? Do we have anything else in here? Ooh. Redeem all. And intel packs. That's interesting. Alright, so at this point, I think we're good to go with our newly upgraded power distributor as well as our newly upgraded beam lasers. Oh, and it actually shows you these have been modded. That's cool. Okay. That's pretty cool. I like that. I kind of was hoping it would show you what tier they are, but I guess that doesn't really matter. That's not a big deal. Okay, so now we need to find ourselves a good place to do some bounty hunting, I think. I think that's the next step. So let me check the galaxy map and I will be back in a moment. Alrighty, so we have a smaller fish to fry here, but it is a fish, so we'll keep it for now. Let's test out our new weaponry, shall we? So yeah, between the power distributor upgrade and the beam laser upgrade, we're really not, like, draining anything at all from this. Like, I'm not 100% sure. What is this? Ejected heatsink? Well, that's new. I can't say I've ever seen one of those before. Not ejected like that. There's a lot of small fries in here, though. We've got a couple bigger ships, but they're all feds. Whoop! Running right towards a wall. That's never good. Federal security. So, yeah, I might have to... I don't know, this episode I might just be running around cleaning up stuff, I guess. I'm not really sure. A Python Anaconda, both for feds. When there's nothing but Sidewinders in here. Nope, he's clean. Man. This is really a slim pickings area. Oh, we got something going on over here. But yeah, when I put everything into weapons like that, I was actually super surprised by, what's going on here? Who's shooting what? Python is for the feds. That's the feds. Nope, he's feds. Where? There's like 3 people that are shooting. Whatever, I'm just gonna go after him. But yeah, I mean, if I was actually going to upgrade all of this stuff, I'm not entirely sure that I couldn't go full beam weapons and not have a problem about it with the upgrades this way. Especially at tier 3 or something. This is only tier 1? Oh, and I should probably look to see if... I don't see anything cool. Who are we shooting at over here, guys? I will say, I used to do a lot of the relogging and stuff to get better, drops, or not drops, better, spawns, but I will admit that,
Target destroyed.
Don't fly into my beams! Galvanized, crystal shards, didn't see anything of note. I'm looking for, what was I looking for? Chemical something? There's a cobra. But yeah, I definitely like the efficiency upgrades. Those are really, really nice. What are you? Federal security, federal security, federal security. Okay. Not something I can shoot at safely. Why do I get the feeling you're probably clean and providing escort? Oh, no you're not. Well, hello. Oh, you know what I just realized? I don't even have my fighter out. That's funny. Alright, get out here.
Roger that. Initiating SLS deployment.
And I'm pretty sure I set it up to where one of the hot buttons... Nope, wrong
Systems
button.
online. Ready for action.
Nabbit. Get out of there. Was it 7? Nope.
I
2.
read you.
Okay, there we go.
Target on my scanner.
Yeah, so I have a button set up to where I can just hit a button and it'll just automatically set him to engage at will, which is, I think, the optimal...
Frameshift charge detected.
Uh-oh. Nah, he bailed. Crap. And there's really not that many people out here. I might have to do a relog. I was gonna say that I usually used to do relogs to get better spawns, but I found it recently, sometimes if you just take out the smaller fish, that it ends up kind of respawning anyway, and you're fine. But I'm not having much luck in that regard here, so I might have to, because it's kind of dead here for a minute. So let me re-log and see what I come up with. Alright, so this is definitely more like it.
Scan detected.
Do you have anything of value? Whoop, I'm gonna run into him. Whoop!
Under attack.
Boom! I like them apples. Now, one nice thing, too, about having the efficiency boost is that in a pinch like that, I can actually switch over and fire my beam weapons while still having my systems put into shields, my pips put into shields, which is really useful because I don't have to sacrifice not shooting the guy in order to take a hit, like this, for example. I can put all my power back into shields, but I can still keep my beams firing, which is really, 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 really nice. How is he getting around on me like this, though, is what I want to know. I mean, I know it's a vulture, but still.
Target shields offline.
Alrighty.
Under attack.
We are definitely improved. That is definitely an
Bird
improvement.
kill. I think that's it, Commander. Scanning for additional threats.
Ooh, chemical processor. Isn't that what I need? I'm pretty sure that's what I actually need. Is there a way for me to tell?
Scan detected.
You pinned. Oh, wait, no, chemical processor was for the thing that I didn't have pinned. Of course. Alright. That's funny. Nope, not landing gear. There we go.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Yeah, so that's pretty funny. Chemical processor... I don't think there was anything else. I don't know if because I have that pinned, if it'll actually come up and tell me. Like, if I looked in the... list, I don't know if that'll actually bring it up and be like, oh, hey, look, this is something you were looking for. And I didn't really look at anything else, but I know the chemical processor is something I'm needing for, whatchamacallit? The power distributor one, the one I didn't pin. Now, the other thing I don't know is, does this count as a material or cargo? It looks like material. Shield emitters, focus crystal.
Scan detected.
Let me check this real quick. I know, it's really weird to be doing in a battle zone, but whatever. So for this, heat dispersion plate and sulfur are the two I was looking for. The efficiency 2 upgrade and chromium and heat exchangers. So basically heat dispersion or heat exchangers, because the other two are probably like mineral based and not something I can find, I imagine. Let's pull you back in then.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Oh, gunship. Hello. Now we're talking. Please be wanted. Benny. Oh, you're not? Dagnabbit. I got all excited too. Oh well. You're not either. What is the point of a resource extraction site if I can't find bounties in them? I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are going to say, well, resource extraction, but psh, that's not a thing. Nobody really does that, except for this guy over here. In a gunship. Who uses a gunship to mine is what I want to know, besides Benny. That's what I want to know. Good grief. I like the instance we had federal gunships and other stuff, but they're not really spawning very much. Looks like we got some... That's not lasers. That's not mining lasers. That's a beam laser. Though that purple one, I don't know. Can you actually use a mining laser as a weapon? Type heavy. Ooh, Python's probably going to be the hunter. Yep. Got him. Alright. Let's get in range and let's do the thing. Oh, wow, this type 9 is like giving it to him. He's doing work, though he's got somebody else shooting at him with a lot more beams. Who? Oh, it's not just more beams, it's other fighters. Okay. Well, you guys handle that. I'm gonna go after the Python. Because he's probably the bigger target out of the bunch. I don't actually know how many's in here. Let's light this candle. Yeah, I definitely like just being able to lay on my beams and just sit there and not have to... This is a really good combination. I definitely like it. I'm definitely liking it. Especially, like I said, because I can actually keep my beams firing even when I have to switch over to shields or engines for other reasons, like this, for example. Oh.
Trajectory disruption.
Ow. Ow, Chihuahua. Man, he's not happy with me. Oh, and I think my... Oh! That hurt. That hurt. Can I use these now? Is that a thing? With my shields down? I don't think that'll do anything. Woo!
Target down.
Heat sink deployed.
Did that actually do... I think it used one of the shield cells. I'm not really sure. Let me double check that my fire groups are set up right. Shield cells and heatsink are on the same button, so that should have fired both.
Shields online.
And I don't know, I don't think I upgraded my shields. Do I have bi-weaves? Oh, I do have bi-weaves. I was like, man, those came back awful fast. So yeah, when you set the bi-weaves to... yeah. Okay, so there's one. There's some... I wonder if that Type 9's still over here fighting these guys. That's a Viper. Where's the other guy? Viper. Oh, that's Federal Security. I'm gonna go after the gunship. I said I'm gonna go after the gunship. Where'd he go? Dang nabbit. But yeah, I was like, man, the shields actually came back pretty great. There you are. Found you. What's that? Ah, it's Federal. I was like, ooh, Wakanda. Yay! Not Wakanda, but Akonda. Okay. So, yeah, I definitely really like the engineering thing. It's very, very useful. I'm not sure, like, I guess for shields it's probably capacity and stuff like that, but I'll probably sit on, the ones that I'm using at the moment until I get those up to a class 3. Because I don't think the Dweller can do more than 3 for beam weapons and power distributors and all that. I think they go to class 3.
Target shields offline.
And then I don't have any missions. How is that mission critical? Now, why am I getting shot by 2 people? They're not in a wing. What's going on here? What is this madness? I do love it when it states the obvious. Ship under attack. Well, no kidding. What gave it away? Now you tell me.
Target cargo dropped.
Too bad I'm not actually after your cargo.
Target dispatched. Threat neutralized. We live to find another
Other
day,
one.
Commander.
Wow, there's actually a lot of people in here now. And of course the one that I was going to look for is way over here. That makes sense. Of course. Oh, and they're mining. They're not even a threat. What the heck? Oi. Federal drop ship. There's another one. Alright, my shields are back up. We're doing pretty good though. Like, we're getting pretty tanky, I think. I mean, I'm not fighting other players and stuff who could probably fly circles around me, but against the PvE type stuff, we're actually doing pretty darn well. Federal Security again. Oh, I can scan him. I wanted to check whatever this message is, because it'll probably be some kind of random job thing, but I don't know what that's about. I was like in the middle of shooting people, and they're like, mission critical message. For what? I'm not on a mission. You know, the other thing that I'm rather intrigued by, I guess you could say, is I haven't actually run into gunships in PvE that have fighters, or at least not that I can tell. I could be wrong, but I don't recall. That was an asteroid that I did not see. Whoop. Boom.
Target destroyed.
Alright, let's check this real quick. Delivery contract for what?
Scan detected.
We have contact in the words. 21? Ew, go away. No. I just made 245 off of that kill. So, no, thank you. What has anybody been dropping? Anything good? I keep forgetting to look for the salvage stuff because I've never really paid much attention to it. Ooh, an assault ship. Do tell. Come to Papa. Oh. Alright, he is wanted. Always a good thing to make sure of first. It's a habit I'm trying to form so that I stop shooting random people without bounties. As a bounty hunter, it's just poor professionalism. Alright, now, that said, let's light this candle. But yeah, that is really cool. It's just like, okay, you're flying away, that's fine.
Target shields offline. Under attack.
I think the thing I'm gonna have to get used to, though, is if I do that where I'm keeping all of my pips and shields to take a hit or something, that I need to kind of be mindful of that so I'm not using my beam lasers all that often when doing that. Because if I do that, I'm going to end up using up all the thermal energy for the chain guns, and then they won't be able to fire, which is not good. I do hate ships that are more maneuverable than me.
Target shields offline.
Add a little bit. Thrust in there.
Target shields offline.
Oh, he's still not dead. Daggum. Dude can take a beating.
Under attack.
Kablam! Elimination.
Confirmed
That was
kill.
only 48, really? Kind of expected that to be a higher payout than that, but whatever. Oh, chemical processor. I'm not finding any of these heat things, though. Whatever the plate and... Hold on, I'll remember it.
Deployed.
Plate and... Dang it, I'm not remembering it at all. Anyways, the two heat things. Dissipation plate and emitter, or something, or diffuser, or something. I don't remember what it was, but it was... I'm not finding it anywhere. They're not dropping... I'm probably blowing up the wrong kind of ship or something, maybe. So I'm not really sure about that. Come to Papa. Thank you.
Cargo scoop.
Unfortunately, though, because I don't have that recipe pinned, I don't know how many of those I actually need. So, you know, that's kind of a thing. But I'm very, very happy with our upgrades, and I look forward to upgrading them further, especially since we can. I think the Dweller will go up to 3, grade 3, for power distributors and beam lasers, I believe. It has more than that. Like, he has 5 little hexagon things, but I think when I looked it up, it said he can do up to 3 for power distributors and beam lasers or something like that. Or maybe it was just beam lasers and the distributor he can go up higher. I don't really know. But anyways, kind of no matter how you slice it, still works pretty well. Still pretty happy about it, and I'm glad that it's not too crazy. I was expecting a lot of crazy, like, you have to have 3,400 of this material and it'll take you like 9 days or something. That's kind of what I was expecting, but I was glad that it really was only a few and it wasn't too crazy. Let's see if we can get one more kill in before we wrap this up. I think would be good. Let's see if we can pull that off. I wasn't going to, but then when I sat here and talked a minute, and then when I checked back, there was actually a python here. Though he looks like he's running. I might not be able to catch him because he's outrunning me. That's not very fair. Come back here.
Frameshift
Come back.
charge
Nope.
detected.
Don't do that. Don't you run. Oh, I got him. Haha. He's still gonna jump though, because if he's charging up his frame shift. Unless I can actually get to him before he gets away. That's awesome! He actually turned around. That's right. Don't run away from me. Ow. Stop shooting me. Stop that. Oh, I really wanted that scan. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pop that too, because he's hurting me pretty bad. Let me get around on you, please. Thank you.
Heat sink deployed.
It looks like we got some friendlies that showed up. Thank you. If they'd stop flying in my way. I'm really thinking I'm gonna shoot them. Wait, why are my gimbals not working? That was weird. I don't know if any of you saw that or not. It was like I was still locked onto him as a target, but he was like, my gimbals were not locked onto anything. That was kind of odd. Unless they were just all targeted. Like they were all set up correctly and they were all firing at the target. But that was kind of weird. It just looked weird. I don't know if it was doing anything wrong or not. It just looked funny, because that's not the crosshair I'm used to seeing. And boom. Really? How'd you get that last couple? Ooh, 300,000. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for us for this episode. So we're going to wrap things up here. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.